Oh, welcome. So this time is gonna start a little differently. Before anything happens, I do want to, let me show you my screen for once in the world. Add display capture, go for it. Wow, now you can see everything. So yeah, I'm going to be, well, first popping out the chat. Where is it? There we go. And then I also want to upload just a short, like, welcome. I'm streaming right now if you want to pop by. Audio for my SoundCloud, because that is where people know me. So yeah, do be aware. Oh, now I can hear myself and it's gonna start looping and you're gonna have to live with that. So yeah. Okay, let's put these in their location. Whoa, I have 2 pop-outs? That's accidental. Put those over there. Let's see, where can we go for this? I think the best way to do this is to get ourselves a labs. Throw in some chords. Oh yeah, I like that. Dun 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 dun. So dun 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 dun. So what am I doing right now? Replicating some song by Love Sad Kid. Well, it's not by him. Not the part I'm actually like trying to recreate, but oh, I think it's in a 3/4 time signature, which might be true. Let me think. 1 dun 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 dun. No, it's not. It's just weird because of the way I'm drawing it in, I think. And then it goes. This spacing on these notes is really weird to me. Maybe it goes like that. Is this such a pointless thing to be doing? But I want to, so I will be. I love my life. Okay. That's close enough. Please, no! Oh my goodness, this is really annoying. All these misclicks. So that's that chord. Oops. Wow, lots of misclicks going on today. Okay, and then what happens if we move this up? Does that sound weird? That's so sick. Okay, we're going with that. I changed everything that I wanted from this song, but I don't really care. Okay, we're gonna just leave it at that because this is totally dragging on way longer than it should. Oh, you guys shouldn't be seeing that. There we go. Okay, good enough. I should probably record in a thing. Should I do it? No, I'm just gonna export this. I'm spending way too long on this random. Listen to my thing. Is what that's gonna be called. Actually, you know what? Now display capture makes sense. So what I'm doing right now, just to reiterate, is I'm publicizing to my fan base. Why did it say I should follow myself? That's weird. Oh, you know what? I could do one of these. Yeah, that's a great idea. Little preview. I'm currently live on Twitch and YouTube. I spelled Twitch wrong. Nope, we got there. No, we didn't. There we go. So what am I planning to do today? Well, I have a couple of things that would be really nice to do. There's this one progression that I'm going to show you that I am going to painstakingly draw using his chord voicings. Normally you could just draw it in, but that's not what I want to do. Hey, it's me. Okay, so that's one version of it. Now we get twitch.tv open, / my name. To anyone who was curious, yes, I am a girl. Thanks for asking. Okay. Make sure that it's not downloadable because this one is, okay. Link in description. And we're not even going to do an image. I don't think I have any images that I could put there. Milky Way, that sounds awesome. Okay, that is amazing. I'm glad that I even, like, tried that. Okay. Oh, metadata. I don't want to monetize this. Sheesh. Who do you think I am? Okay. Bam. Okay. Let's check it. Make sure everything's good. Awesome. I love that song. Okay. So there's this one YouTube progression, not YouTube, chord progression by somebody who is a pretty cool YouTuber who I watch all the time. I don't know their name, like what it means. So first, you just have a progression. What a pretty sounding progression. You can see what I'm doing, right? Yeah, you can. Okay. Let's close that. And now let's add some dominant sevenths. Secondary dominant sevenths. Isn't that so pretty? So, from there, we're gonna 2-5-1 motions. And this is what we're copying, so this is at least the first part of what we're copying. That progression I just deleted is cool, but I don't really mind too much. How does this look on your screen? Kind of weird, right? Oh, you can see everything. Let's get rid of that. There we go. That's a little nicer. I much prefer it that way. Get those open. Okay. So the first chord that he's got going on is a C. C in the root, and then it's not even a 7, so we're actually going to draw it exactly the way he has it voiced, and then we'll add our own little touches after. Ew. Do I have variation turned on? Clearly not. That's better. Let's try it. Yeah, much prettier. No, don't move so fast, dude. How do I keep up with you? I gotta change the speed to like 0.25. Oh, lovely. That's what I want. No, so alright. So this one's gonna be a B minor 7 flat 5 apparently. And wow, you're doing like triads. That's really interesting to me. So done, done, and that's gonna take half the time. B, F, F, A, D, F, A, D, F. Are you sure that's what those notes are, me? I don't think that's an F. It is an F. Okay, F, A, D. That just looks not like what he has there, but it's gotta be. Oh, I can just hear it. Yeah, that's right. Oh, darn it. Why am I so slow at reacting? This is why I don't play video games. Okay, so this is an E7. And the reason, once again, the reason why I'm copying the chord voicings, or I mean why I'm like so intent on following what I see in front of me, is because, what the heck? Dun, dun. Okay, it goes up. I'll figure it out. Is because his chord voicings just sound so nice. And then I can mess with it after. Okay, so this actually has to go up, I think. Speed that way up. We want that at around 80 BPM. Yeah, maybe like 80. Okay, 91, 90. That works for me. Okay, we got an A in the root. Oh, low A, my bad. And then the 7 portion as well as the rest of the triad. It's so weird how high this goes to me. Even though it's not weird at all, but it's weird to me. Oh, I didn't notice that. What is that? That's an A. So, an A and a G? What? Okay, we're putting that over there. We're gonna do a movement like that. Okay, G in the root. This is probably so entertaining to you, but it'll be super worth it when we get down to the nitty-gritty of the entire progression and we're starting to make it our own instead of just a copy of someone else's work. Mind you, this is just a progression. Don't fight me about like having stolen someone else's idea, because he literally like put this up so that you can use it in that manner. Oh yeah. See, I know how to do 2-5-1s and everything, but his voicings just blow my mind. Is that a high C? Yeah, it is. High C and... Oh, let me know if the audio is well balanced, by the way, because I would not be able to tell. E, E, G, B flat. I don't think E, G, B flat. Yeah, that's fine. I was gonna say the D might be in there, but it's not. It's most definitely not. E, G, B flat. Really? Okay. Let's see. Ooh. See, I've drawn these chords out on my own, and they do not sound nearly as nice as when he plays them. So this one's gonna be an F7. Oh no, that's totally an F7, right? That's just like some sort of fancy chord to me, because that's not even an F. Okay, it is an F, but it's a F7 flat, not 7. Come on. I would call that a B flat major 7. Anyway, I don't know why I'm just staring at F, A, B flat, D, F, A, B flat, D. You can do it. F, A, B flat, D. That sounds different, but I'm leaving it because it's definitely the right way to play that. Oh, it sounds fine. Okay, and then you just decided to throw in the second one of those, as well as moving up to the A. This is an A minor 7 apparently. E, G, C, and I think there might be a B flat in there, but E, G, C, most definitely E, G, C. Okay, no, there definitely wasn't. Oh, fancy chord, yay. D, D, C, D, C, A, D. Okay, not actually that fancy at all. These voicings are so, like, open. There's, like, a lot of space, and that's something I really need to work on in my music for sure. It's definitely something I'm missing out on in my music. Okay, and this is the last chord in this first portion. So G, F, C, E, G, F, oops, G, F, C, E. Is that a B? Nope. Okay, and then it becomes G, 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 B, D. That's easy. That's a bit of a resolve right there. G, B, D. Oh, guess these are supposed to be higher up. Okay, so here's the progression. That's just the first part. and we're gonna do a lot of movement to that, but then he gets into this version of the progression that's just really messy, and he says this version is just a bit too much progression, so we're gonna set the speed back to 0.25. Okay, first chord. Oh, it froze. Oops. Okay, so that's C, C, E, C, E, C, G? No? C, E, G, C, okay. C, E, G, C. Okay, now we have F sharp, C, E, F sharp, C, E, that's it? Is that high? Oh, you started lower. Okay, that's actually so sick. F sharp, so now C, E is all I'm seeing there, and we'll see if that sounds right. No, there's definitely an A in there. Okay, B, A, E flat, B, A, E flat. Is it high? No, it's back down. B, so A, E flat, and it looks like he's just about to play the G, so we're gonna just throw that in there. A, E flat, G. So then it goes E, B, D, G, E. No, it's a low E too. Oh my god, stop going so far down. That sounds so ugly. E. I forgot. E, B, B, D, G. Let's see. Yeah, definitely B, D, G. B, D, G. Okay, and then A, E, G, C. What was it? A, I, A, E, G, C. Where? Okay. Uh-oh. C, G, E. Is it the right placement? Okay. G, F, B flat, D, G, F, B flat, D. Right? No, darn it. I missed it. Okay, so C, middle, G, B flat, E. There's no way it's that high up, is it? Yeah, it is. G, B flat, E. Oh no, that one's not even gonna be easy to see. Oh. Here's sounded. Okay, so it's F sharp in the bass, B flat, F sharp in the bass, B flat, E, A flat, E, A flat. Okay, F in the bass, A, C, E. That's a nice easy chord. F, A, C, nope, A, C, E. I definitely changed the timing. Let's see. Oh, nice. Okay, well, we'll figure that out after. There's definitely some timing pizzazz going on there. Oh, I forgot what I was doing. Okay, so F, B flat, F, B flat, F, A flat D, E, D, E, D, G, C, low E, yeah, low E, E, D, G, C, okay. Oh, that chord sounds so sick. A, G, A, G, D flat, C, is it just D flat, C? It can't be. D flat, oh no, that's D flat, F. I don't like that at all. Okay, well the C comes in there, but it's... oh, it's just one octave too low. Yeah, much better. Okay, D, F, A, D, D, F, A, D, F sharp, A, C, E. Wait, is that F sharp? Yeah, F sharp. So seeing it drawn out really helps me understand what's going on here, which is super, super useful. I haven't had a piano to play in a long time, which is a saddening thing, but I definitely don't get the chance to mess around with this kind of stuff. I used to a lot, but oh, nice chord, F in the root. That's not an F, silly me. F, oh, F to A flat, C, G. Very riveting content, I know, but trust me, it's totally worth it after this first part. C, G, C, G. Okay. Okay, G, F, and G. Wow, that is a bare bones chord. I gotta learn how this stuff works. G, F, G, F, G. Nope. Oops. Oh, and B. Oh no, go back. Why do you play chords so fast? Okay. D flat, F, A flat, C. And that should be the way it ends. Yay! Okay, so now the other thing we need to do is figure out why my timing gets so off from his, so we can switch it back to normal timing. Oh, so he plays them all. So right when this part of the progression starts, instantly it's not playing at like the original rhythm, so we've got it kind of jumping around a lot. Let's see. What? That is not the right note. Did I forget the C in there? That sounds different. Go back. C in the bass. Why do I have an E in the bass there? Did I miss a chord or something? must have just used the wrong note in that bass. I don't know how I messed. Okay, these are clearly. Oh, I'm dumb. I figured out what I did wrong. I thought it started on a different chord than the chord that I was actually looking at. Now let's see what's going on. Silly me. Little mistake we can make. Cool. Okay, so they're all, that's the easiest rhythm in the world. Yay. Just cut these all down to size. Just move them over. So now what my plan here isn't just to like copy paste what we've got going on. Let's check it out. Oop. Okay, and then this last one is totally gonna be like a that might be a little too on the nose, but we'll definitely work with it. Okay. So, the plan is to have 2 repetitions followed by that like little ending bit. So I guess instead of doing it the way I was just about to do, the best way to do this will be to have 2 different patterns. So we'll have this pattern right there, and then we'll make this one unique. Okay, so now in the first one, what I want to do is establish a melody line and create some sort of tension in the chords, because currently the chords are very like open, airy, spacious, easy to cool. Yeah, there's a lot of space to like add tension, like okay. Anyway, that's definitely not the way I'm starting it. It's definitely melody. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Okay, this part's done. Now, one thing that he said literally in that same video that I just stole all that information from. Also, let me save this before I forget. I'm gonna name it before I forget. Yeah, he said, don't be too complex. Don't, you know, I'm totally muddying up my sound by creating so much information in this little chord progression, but this is kind of how I come up with the rest of the song. So we can go back to the chords later if we need to. Oops. Okay, so now we have a bit of something, but the chords are still kind of, they're not stale, but they could use some rhythmic variation, so let's see where we can mess with that. So instantly one big part I just noticed. Okay, so now we definitely need to start looking toward better rhythmic variation in terms of like timing. That's pretty close to what I want. That's good enough. Okay, we're going back to step on that one, and it's gonna be the real thing that I always look to do is create little melody lines that kind of resolve. So you have, in this part here, you have like that sort of feels nice to hear. And I don't know what timing I'm looking for, but it's definitely none of those. Oh, okay. I just wanted a third. That's lame. Okay. Or not a third, but you know what I mean. Oh, that's why. It's just too fast. Let's try that instead. Good for me. Okay. So now we have kind of an idea of what we're going for. Ooh, it changed the color. I wonder what that means. That's weird. I've never seen it go green before. So now we have kind of a basis for how this is going to sound, what we're trying to create with the sound. We're going to grab back the original version. We're going to cut out all the melody bits. Okay, no, actually, I lied. Cool. So the reason why I kind of threw a little bit of melodic variation in there is just because why the heck not? Always want to make it sound as pretty as we can. What I think is the next step here might be to just cut out this part in the intro, have it sound like it ends, and then have it drop right there. That's interesting. What if I put it in like right there? And what that leaves space for is everyone's favorite little hip-hoppy thing. Yeah, that's good for me. Okay, so in like 12 seconds, viewers who previously may have just popped by and then left because this is boring to watch, they're going to be like, oh my gosh, this sounds amazing, because that's kind of what happens as soon as you throw hip-hop drums into anything. People kind of flock to it. And don't get me wrong, I love me some hip-hop, but I'm not trying to do this just to Hold on, let me find my little object here. Where are you? There you are. Yeah, I'm not trying to do this. Oh yeah, let's use some of these ones. Definitely want that one. Maybe with a little bit less decay. Oops. Now I have it as a... But yeah, I'm not trying to like use hip-hop to like get myself more popular. I just like how it sounds. So I'm literally one of the people who I was just kind of complaining about. Yeah, we're gonna go with that for a little bit of a more gritty sound. And then lastly, we're gonna want something that kind of covers more of the lower end of the frequency range without the long decay. None of these are doing it for me. Let me go to my old lo-fi pack. Sample choice is super important when it comes to making a song that you like, because ultimately I'd say that like the whole thing is that you should be trying to make music you like, not really music for other people. And I find that that's what every artist does, even if they're not consciously aware of it. It's there. You all are awesome. Okay. Now I do want to mess with... Where are we? That same pack that I took the first kick from. Oh yeah. Okay. That's almost everything we need as far as just kick and snare is concerned. We'll bring in the hats afterward. We don't need those instantly. I would love like a rim. Oh, that was convenient. Okay, we'll take that just because it happened to time so well with what we were talking about. I fucking love that snare. I forgot about it. Okay, so... Ooh. Which one of these is the one that we're avoiding right now? This one. Okay, so this kick. Okay, well, we'll do some mixing stuff soon because a lot of this is kind of filling the wrong space. But we'll work on it after we kind of have a rhythm down, so I don't want it to feel so rushed. Let me slow it down a bit. Oh, that's better. Okay, we'll work with that for now, speed it up a little bit, and this is where mixing comes in and also a bass line. So let me grab a bass line, a bass, but first let me grab the notes that make up the bass line. So I am grabbing a bass line. Okay, how magical. Make sure there's no like doubles. Okay, so this is, I love drawing out in the piano beforehand because it always makes this part a lot easier. I don't really need to think too hard to know, oh, this part's the bass part. So some of that is really messy, so we'll fix. Oh, I like that actually. Definitely not intentional, but I will gladly take it. I don't like this rattle noise that's going on with this P bass right now. They all have this like annoying mid-range portion, so we're gonna actually replace it with a sub for now, and then we'll work on that. We'll definitely come back to it because having just the sub is never like necessarily the best option, but it's not a bad option. Okay. Okay, and that rim is really annoying too. But we're starting to fill out a more natural portion of the frequency range, which is nice. Okay. Let's move all of the drum samples over. Grab our kicks. I actually don't really like this kick pattern very much. It's this one right here that bothers me. It just feels too rushed. Maybe if I do... That gives me a lot more space to work with, so let's see what we can do here. I'm good with that. I definitely need to add some more drums, like samples that are gonna fill the frequencies that I like. Like that one. Kick there, 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 and there. And then a snare that's gonna do this something. Oh yeah, perfect. I don't like this part at all. It feels so clunky. Okay, now we have a little bit more of a basis to work on, and that's gonna help a lot. So this is gonna be a little bit of a lesson on mixing drums. It's always super important to have stereo space in your drums, and I know a lot of people might actually disagree. Everyone really has their own preference at the end of the day, but for me, we're gonna have our main kick that is centered. We're gonna have that kick sidechain to the bass, and usually I would have like a bus specifically for all the kicks, which would be kind of like the sidechain bus, but not this time. That's not what I want at all for this style. You find which kicks are kicking all at the same time, and it's these two. So oh yeah, see how quickly we've created a lot more space in that low range? And I get it, the sub is usually going to be mono, but generally you want the drum that's going to be taking more of the low end to be on the left speaker for that very reason. Now we can actually turn those two down because they are quite loud now. One of these has a lot of reverb. That's this one. That's what? Jojo, this one? Okay, let's get rid of some of it. That's good by my standards. We're gonna want a little bit of reverb on that main snare. Just to give it a little bit more space. It's all about trying to create a lot of range, a lot of, because at the end of the day, your goal is to try and make it as loud as possible, right? At least mine is. And in order to do that, you always got to be looking at like where you have space to put sound, and a lot of the time that happens to be in the stereo space. Oh, that sounds sick. What is that? Is that this? I don't know why it's got this weird shape to it, but I really do like it. Oh, I could do some like phase offset shit. Oh yeah. Holy. That's totally messing with me. Oh my god. Like, I can hear myself now. That's so weird. Okay. Oops. That's so weird that you can like hear yourself when that's going on. So now all of a sudden this little bass takes up a ton of space, and it's actually a little bit jarring how much space it takes up. The way to solve that is to shape it a little bit. That shape is so weird. I don't know why it's doing that, but like maybe it's this thing going on. Let me see. Oops. What is causing that? Well, it is partially this limiter apparently. No, it isn't. Wow, that's so weird. I've never heard it. Never heard something do that. What do I think of H3H3? I think they're pretty sweet. Ethan and Hila have changed my life. They got pregnant right when I got pregnant, which is pretty cool. I don't really have many thoughts about them. I think they're just really swell people. Super cool guys, I'd say. Okay, so now with all of these fancy instruments, or all these little percussive bits, my whole thing is I'd like to just mess around with the panning. So that's what I'm gonna do here. And then whenever I feel like something's taking up too much space in one side or the other, we'll clean that up. A lot of these are a little too low end for my liking, so we're gonna fix that one by one. This one, just a little too much low end. We're gonna fix that by adding some bloom there. Throw some reverb on this one. Hey, have a nice one, Matt. Thank you so much for hanging out, for some amount of time, and thanks so much for the Happy New Year. I hope the best for your New Year as well. I'm sure we're both going to have amazing New Years. I believe. Okay, now we've got an ample amount of space fill, I'd say. This is the perfect chance to try to implement that other bass that I was talking about not too long ago. So let's try it. Let's see what we can do. Instead of using that bass, because it sounded really weird, we're gonna go with one of my classic favorites. That adds a good amount of... Oh, why'd that snare get really loud there? That's so weird. Let's see if it happens again. Sometimes the weirdest little audio glitches happen whenever I'm recording. Very bizarre. There it is. What the heck? Ah. So now the other thing we gotta fix is there's never an empty space. So what I want to do is I just want to mute out the sub. Okay, I'm good with that. It might be the phase offset, I just realized, that's causing the audio to sound like that in the sub. But, you know what? Just in case it's an actual thing. Yeah, it is something to worry about. That's so sick. I've never seen that before, and I'm so glad that I just found out that it even exists. Because I'm totally going to use it one day. Oh, it's still happening. Haha. So that's proof that this is something headphone related. Whoa. That's so interesting. I'm learning new features every moment. Okay, so what do we have here? Let's hear it before. Let's grab ourselves a reverse cymbal. Oops. Okay, whatever. Fix that in a sec. Get rid of a lot of that. Now throw them both into their own tracks. Turn it way down. Same for you. Way down. Lastly, let me just fix that. Where's load? What? What does AutoName do? Ah! That's cool. It still has the icon, but that solved the problem, so I don't really care too much. Let's see. We can throw some like atmospheric stuff in there, which I imagine is probably going to happen in no time. Cool. Yeah, this is definitely going to take a lot of atmosphere. I like atmosphere, and I think it's the perfect chance, perfect opportunity for that. Cool. So first atmospheric element is definitely going to be a little bit of a nexus, because that's a lot of stereo fill, and I've talked at length about how much I love stereo. Anything to do with stereo, literally just the word. What is this? That's so sweet. I like it. It's very cute. All we gotta do is cut out some of that low end. And then, the glory of Nexus. You just gotta automate that cutoff, and then all of a sudden it becomes like a big, large sound. I also want like a side-chained sort of paddy sound in there, so we're gonna get a couple of different instruments in there. Firstly, we're gonna do our standard gladiator patch, because I love that thing. It fills the right frequencies for my life. Let's make it happen. That's close to the frequency range I want. I actually wanted the mid lows in there, but we're gonna actually use it for a different reason now. Like, it's very clearly there, but also hidden in the mix, and that's good. Subtlety is super important. And now we're gonna grab another Nexus, and this time we're gonna do something paddy. That could work actually. So here's the reason why I wanted something like that. Let's loop it back. Oops. So, oh my gosh, what's going on? There we go. So the idea I have in my mind is we're gonna get a drum, likely this intro drum. Actually, a couple of them. Oops, I did that wrong. What's going on with my left clicks? That's so annoying. Okay. Oh yeah, that's exactly how I want this mix to sound. Oops, I sent them both to different locations. Well done, me. Okay, now we just make it so that it doesn't send to the master. So now we have a signal that's relatively of all the drums. It's not really of all the drums, but it's of enough of the drums to make this next side chaining part work very well. And we are actually going to apply some of that side chain to the cymbal. It gives you a lot more space, and as you've heard so many times before, I like the word space. It's important. It's important to have space. You want your mix to feel natural. You don't want it to feel like anything's trying to crush anything else. And that's the ideal way to do that, I'd say. Okay, let's check it out. In this intro, I want to do something kind of more atmospheric as well. So we're going to grab one of those nexuses that we're going to end up putting in the other pattern as well. But for now, it's going to be one of the epic pads, one of the like listen to the whales, Lost Temple kind of deal. I like birds, man. I've been hearing birds a lot lately, and they've really been selling on me. Okay, so we're gonna grab all of these and have this one like turned down to there, and these two like that. Spread it. The whales are essentially my version of birds in this little intro bit. Have them way down. How magical. Very pretty. I hate doing this because it's totally an old practice that's like overdone to death, but in one of my sample packs I have a folder called Ambience. So we're gonna go with that one. Oops. But we also need those birdies. What better way to get birds than through... Where did I get these from? Freesound.org, I want to say. And what makes this such a unique little sample is the panning on there. It's so beautiful. Okay, so we're going to go with that one. Okay. And then we're going to actually have it playing throughout, but it's really the intro where it's going to shine. It's going to definitely get drowned out later in, but that's totally good by my standards. Put some reverb on there. Reverb's good. We're definitely going to want to get rid of the... like a lot of the frequencies, because this is like a... Oops. This is like recorded live sort of deal, so see there's a lot of like extra frequencies. Okay, so we definitely want sort of a high-end boost and then a low cut on this one. Lovely, and they're both stereo, which is so amazing. Whoever created these, I love them so much. Oh, that's so pretty. So in this one we're gonna cut the low end as well, because once again, you know, you're recording with a mic, you're bound to pick up frequencies you don't really want. That's cute. I like that. How pleasant. How long have I been streaming for? An hour 15. So this took an hour 15 to make. I'm about it. I think though that's the end of that one track, because trying to work too hard on one track tends to burn it out for me or something. It's definitely the excuse I use. But we'll see where our next. I do want to work on this one, but I don't know if I will have anything to do for it. Oh, we don't need it anymore. So this is another piano bit that if you've watched my streams, you'd know. I open up very often and then I kind of do nothing with, so we're going to try and break that spell today. First thought, yeah, panning's definitely on there. Okay, good. So right there I'm going to throw in impacts. Impacts are really good. They can add a lot of power to an important part of the song. In this case, we've got sort of this very clear, like, oh, this is the drop, but it doesn't really feel that way. Okay, now we can actually kind of make it a little less impactful, ironically. It's really just supposed to hit for that first part. And then we'll layer it. I didn't want a higher frequency impact, but let's see. Yeah, that's not bad. Definitely makes it feel more like, oh, you know, stuff is just about to happen, which is good. Okay, so it's very clear what needs to happen during this part. I still don't know why there's like this little... Oh, I figured it out. It's one of these... Oh no, it isn't. Aha! So it's in note mode versus pattern mode. So that's a note color and pattern group, note group, parent channel, parent pattern. Well, I do like the green for a change. It doesn't really do anything, so why even care, right? Okay, so we're going to put a Serpo in here. Now, Serpo is this magical device that contains one very, what's the word I'm looking for? One very signature sound of mine. That one, although I don't like that specific one as much as a lot of the other ones in here, so we're gonna grab one of the other ones. Oh yeah, classic. Oops, what did I do? Oh yeah, we're doing that. That is so clean. How come I've never... I guess it's because it doesn't sound as real. So the idea behind this instrument is it's supposed to fill the space that is lost when the previous melody starts kind of flattening out. So that's the idea here. let's see. After hearing that repeat 20 times, I think we're good with how that sounds now. Gonna throw some reverb on there though. It's always a nice practice. Wow, there's some weird stuff going on there, and I love it. Okay, so during this part, this is such a weird thing to do here, considering like the style the song has had up to this point. But there's got to be a brass instrument in there, because I'm hearing some. Yeah, there it is. Perfect. Because I'm hearing like this trappy, brassy sound, and I totally need to explore that for the good of my heart. And that's what this is going to be. This right here. We're going to grab ourselves an 808. I need to find... Let me speak with someone who has 808s. Can I have a good 808? One that hits beefy and is nice and loud. I have the one from our project, but I don't want to go unzip it. Tankies. Okay, so while we're waiting for that 808, we're definitely gonna grab that same lead, or well, it's not a lead yet, but it will be, and we're gonna experiment with it, make it more loud and obnoxious sounding. Oh, it's this thing. I love this thing. That's so sick. Like if you just played these 4 notes, hold on, let me solo out this instrument because we're waiting to get this going anyway. Like this plus drums. Here, let's see if we can just throw a drum loop in there. Okay, so this is what this sounds like with drums. It sounds so dope though, I love that. How do I never hit on the 1? What? That really happens? What? I'm so lost. How did I get away with that? Oh, it's a different one. Okay, well. How rough do I want it? Not super rough, but definitely just the same. Yeah, that pad is so sick though. It's also really weird. Oh yeah, there is a kick. I didn't solo it out or something. Yeah, it was this kick. I just didn't solo it. Okay, so we're still waiting for that 808. Once it comes though, this is gonna be sweet. I guess we should clean up some of the instruments, but I'm thinking we're just gonna sidechain them to the 808 because that makes them very atmospheric. I love me some atmosphere. This is gonna be so weird, but the reason why I want to do it, and this is, oh, we got it. Oh yeah, I'm all about it. Okay, let's download that. Let's put that in the right folder. Artificial samples. Wait, is this the right folder? No, it isn't. Where's my samples folder located? Windows shell. Please open. Oh, cool. It's just right in my patches. Alright. Ho 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 ho, buddy. That's gonna be so fun. I hope it's got a loop. Oh, does it? So does it actually last forever? No, shit. I mean, it goes for a long time anyway. Okay, this should work. We'll fix it if we need to, but I hate looping these. Rough enough. Perfecto. Just hope it lasts long enough. Okay. So new pattern. We're gonna actually need the bass line that we've previously made. And we're just gonna very roughly throw that in there. Wait, there's a bass in there already? Oh no. Why does it sound like that? Okay. That's funny. Okay, we're definitely gonna need to shape it a lot. And oh, it's definitely long enough. Okay, let's see where this is gonna go. I was gonna show you a track that's like an old track of mine. What? Oh, whoops. We're gonna definitely want it to have like some release. So this is sick, but I might have the decay too long. Yeah, okay. Let's hear it from the start again. and I want to have this kind of weird, like, dancey section, and we're gonna have it cut a little bit. Sweet. I don't really know where my creativity is taking me, but I just kind of follow it. Because this is some pretty high energy stuff that just kind of came out of nowhere. Very uncommon in my style, but I'm so about it. Like, I always like getting to try new things. See, I don't actually remember what was an A. Oh, A sharp. Okay, good. I'm glad I did that because I nearly had some out of key stuff going on, and definitely don't want that happening in the bass, if anything. Like, you can get away with it elsewhere, but in the bass? Oh, sick. That's funny. It just goes back to, like, straight time. Like, straight, basic, unmoving. Okay, so we're gonna need to put some drums in there so that we get a better idea of what's going on, because so far it kind of just sounds like a big messy mess, and it'll be a lot better soon. So so we'll see if we want it to be done with that instrument. I mean, yeah, so my sidechain can come in one of two forms. It can either be the 808 that's doing it, or the currently muted kick that's doing it. And the reason why it can be the 808 is because the idea was for it to be really like atmospheric in the way that it limits the song, but let's see what it sounds like with a kick instead. Yeah, the kick definitely fills the space that we need filled, so definitely keeping that. Do I not have a snare? Oh, okay, there it is. that was a little weird, to say the least. Okay, so we're just gonna have like the most basic snare pattern ever, and then we'll come back and like add more progressive elements in no time at all. But for the time being, really what I want to do is get this 808 figured out. I think we're gonna sidechain using the kicks Okay, so now my other issue is it's just not enough sub because of that part right there where the majority of the peaking is happening kind of in the higher range, and that's not what we're here for. We're here for some sub, some nice juicy sub. See how that's working with the Maximus. Okay, so big decision here. That kick is boring. We're gonna need something way more impactful, and what better place to get that than my old sample pack that's in like practically every song that I've made post 20, I want to say like 2017. See how much cleaner that sounds? Okay, that snare is bothering me. Okay, let's get something that sounds nice. What if we went... Yeah, that's way better. I don't know why I tried double timing it there. Mostly because I didn't know. Holy crap, that is so loud. Yeah, we're gonna go with that just because it's extreme loudness. Definitely need to cut some of that ending bit. Oh yeah, these are great. I really like these. Okay, so that should be everything we needed as far as snares are concerned. Okay, no, one more thing we need is the... Oh, that'll be good. But also, your standard like trap snare with the little triangle on it. I'm gonna actually go to my Lex Luger drum kit for that. Because I don't really know if I have it elsewhere. I must, but... Yeah, that is classic right there. Okay, so this pattern, which I have duplicated, so we're going to need to clean that up. It's going to go that, and then these two, and then during something there, I'm going to want it to go like that. Now let's turn these guys way down. Let's see what that sounds like. Oh yeah. Okay, I said I was gonna sidechain to the kicks, but I'm not about it anymore. We're gonna sidechain straight to that 808 because it actually is producing the effect that I was after. So let's see what that's like. Where's my... Oh, there. So see, you can still hear them. They're definitely there, those instruments that I sidechained out, but they're a lot harder to hear. We're also going to do the same for this pad. What we're doing right now is kind of creating space for the next part. It's going to be a melody line and maybe some different chord fill. We'll see in no time at all. do like that effect, but to counteract it, we are gonna need to get our kicks together, and also sidechain to this one instrument. Put this on sidechain 2 now, because it's just a little jarring when the instrument's that loud. Once again, this is how we counteract that. I love it. Okay, so everything before this limiter is gonna go like that. I really hope that that works the way that I want it to, because it's a little weird when you create an automation clip within a space like this. Okay. Okay, so we had sort of a chill vibe here. Okay, so I do think that the stucking is a bit overzealous. Here we go. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so as you can see, now we have a lot more space for the 808, but we're losing a lot of kind of the atmosphere that we've spent so long developing. How are we going to counteract that? With some lovely saxophones, using this. Oh, I opened up a harp instead. I don't want a harp. There's an instrument that a friend of mine showed me. And oh yeah, I love that. Okay, make sure that this is its own pattern, and it's not. Make you unique. And let's see what we can do about that. What happens if I grab that same melody? Dun 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 dun. Is it this one? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, that's totally it. Let's check it out. Oh, it's just too high. Whoops. Okay, that's part one. Oops. Okay. Now I need that gladiator that's like the lead. Is that not this one? Wait. What? Okay, I guess we're just gonna layer it. I did not know that it would be the same instrument. Okay, I'm starting to feel a little wary of what I've created here. It's sort of like what happens when you go a little too deep into something. Doesn't work out the way you had hoped, I guess. Not that there's anything wrong with that. So this is a really boring progression, not progression, this is a really boring rhythm, but I don't really want too much to be going on rhythmically during this part. It's supposed to really be carried by that 808, so we're gonna see if this does the job the way we're after it. Where's the dancey part? Okay, put some spread on that. Now turn it way down. So that's nice for something, but not for everything. Yeah, that could work. Have it stereo swapped with some spread as well. Let's check it out. Because now you have like both halves of the spectrum. You have something that comes in. Okay, so that's cool, but I'm still not hearing the chord content. I'm hearing frequencies, and we don't want that. We want to actually be able to tell what's going on chord-wise. So we're going to go back to those same single layer leads, our chords. And we're going to choose one of these ones. That'll do. And now with this one, we want it spreading as well, but we don't want it to sustain. Cool. So this is just like what you would do with release, but since I don't want to have to reshape the entire chord progression, it does it just the same. Okay, so now the other thing to do here will be to create an automation clip for all of these, new synths we just introduced. This way we're developing. It's always about constantly developing, I would say. I'm always looking to push my song a little bit forward by making it sound like more is happening than it really is, if I'm being frank. I don't know which one of these isn't linked, so we're just gonna check all three because I'm bad at math. Okay, there it is. Nope. 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 Yep. Okay. Okay, so now during this part, what's gonna happen is our instruments are not gonna be noticeable. This gives us some breathing room to allow our ideas to stay understood. Oh, thank you so much, Magnus. Thanks for dropping by. Happy New Year's to you as well. That's cool. And then I guess we'll just loop it. I want some melody variation that's gonna come. Okay, and then the other thing to do here is to create a really plucky variation on the ARP that we've had going on, because the whole idea, right, is that we've had a bunch of ideas, call them motifs, and we want them all to be combined during this final flourish of sound. Best way to do that is to grab the bits of information that have created the nicest sounding. Okay, so which, excuse me while I figure out, okay, it's not this one. So this is what I want actually, and it's gonna have to be shaped as up down with that timing, which we'll figure out by trial and error. Set to 1 step, nope, set to 2 step, yep, up down. Okay, let's see what that sounds like. It's gonna also carry the same cutoff automation that we've held on to. Oops, okay, I guess it's not going to carry its own cutoff automation. And that's actually not a bad idea, because I don't want this one to come in quite as abruptly as the other ones. So we're going to actually have it go up to 100%, but it's going to be kind of a much slower arch, as you can see right there. Okay, so lastly, a big deal that's making this little droppy bit sound a lot less like a drop is the lack of like, whoa, when this thing has no cutoff it still makes noise. Well, that's gonna impede my decision, because that makes it have like its own different sound from what I wanted. Let's see. Oh, this is sweet. So during this part, I want it to actually go, and I don't know if this will sound good. Yeah, it sounds fine. Let's see how weird that sounds though. that's pretty cool. So let's take a listen from the beginning and see how this kind of progresses to where it gets, because you're gonna notice really quickly it sounds pretty weird. Like the ideas that kind of are pervasive throughout, they're there, but they're also like it's jarring to have so many different ideas or concepts, or really it's a genre clash thing, but it's totally going to work to my advantage. I always do some sort of like bass heavy thing during the second half. I like bass. So here we have like a really chill, fluttery, calming, you know, atmospheric progression with a melody. But this is about where I realize, hey, you know, that melody is gonna get really annoying. How do we solve that? Well, step one is to throw a little bit of a bass line in there as well as hat variation. You know, as long as you can feel those frequencies, you can take a lot away from the repetitiveness of that chord progression. And then on top of that, we're gonna do that same little droppy thing during this part, because this is where a melody comes in, but no deep impact for that part. There we go. Okay, so this definitely needs more trappy hats. Well, that's a good start. By that I mean kind of like a really short, quick decay. So you can get that, make it way shorter. All of a sudden, oh my gosh, what did I do? Is that it? Nope. Is this? Yeah, it is. Delete, please. Can you let me click it? Nope. There we go. Bye-bye. Okay. So, yeah, I like this, but we're gonna need something that goes like this. Now obviously that hat just won't be sufficient. Oh, that is so cool. Oh my gosh, I did it again. Delete, go back to my pattern, unsorted. Okay, that's a super cool pattern that we're gonna have happen every 4. And then this is gonna also happen every 4, but shifted. Oh, you can't shift them anymore? Oh, that shifts everything. Okay, I'll just draw it in. No harm done. I could have done it, add or fill each 2 steps and then added it in, but you know, it happens. You know, it was an accident. Let's find ourselves something that's a much more trappy hat, because that's really what we're after here. This is a nice little filler, but it's not quite what we want until you get one of these. Oh yeah, that's the ticket. So now we're gonna have this happen only on the off. We're gonna see what that sounds like now. Okay, that's too much. See, that's why I don't want it to happen quite the way that I made it, because it just sounds too dancey at the moment. So we're gonna clone this because it's a nice sounding little hat, but with the louder version we're gonna do like the sprinkler thing. I'm never good at those though, so we're not even gonna attempt it. We're just gonna have like little random placements. Okay, that is totally good enough for my standards. Turn it down a bit. And then we're gonna just grab the like fill each 4, fill each 2. Very basic little thing there. I'm not really trying to make the dance part sound like anything other than a dance part. Very traditional. Oh yeah, I really like how that progresses. Okay, we've got a little bit of movement to do here. Cool. Okay, so on this one we're gonna have it. Wait, what happens? Alright. This is a bit of a throwback to my old songs. I had this little patch that I don't have anymore. It's on my old computer, but the patch, I can recreate it really quickly. It's one of the layers within the single layer leads. Buzzsaw. King of Buzz, I think, might have been one of them. Oh yeah. Maybe it wasn't a single layer lead, I'm realizing. Maybe it's a dance lead. Dance lead. Let's see. That sounds like it right there. That's not it. That sounds like one of the ones I saved as well, but this is probably it. Either way, we're definitely using it because it sounds pretty sweet, so we're gonna do exactly that. Detune? I don't want that detuned. That's gonna just make my entire mix messy. Let's not have that detuned. Thank you very much. compress it. Okay, that's like part of this song, but not all of it, because we're still searching for something that's like a... Oh, Euro buzzer, that sounds right to me. Let me see if there's another buzz before I even try this one. Okay, I think it was Euro buzzer too. Yeah, that's totally it. Okay. I'm gonna do... Yeah, I'm gonna make it... Well, I guess I'll do it individually. I'm gonna make it kind of... What's the word I'm looking for? Legato, there we go. Legato is very fun, and it makes this entire song sound more dynamic. You know how much I love dynamics. Very much. Super important. I think that that's what separates me from the cool crowd. I'm dynamic. Cool crowd's flat. You never want to be part of the cool crowd, let me tell you that right now. Because the cool crowd, they don't know how to be dynamic. Okay, well, my entire sentence here, or like statement, is pretty flat. It doesn't very much good. Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, now to counteract all that buzzy, sawy goodness, we're gonna literally just have a sine wave playing those same notes. Why? Because sine waves rock. More importantly because... Oh wait. What is this on D sharp 5? Okay, good. Wait, is it? Okay. We're gonna make this one legato too. So yeah, the reason why we're doing that is because I want this to sound less like a stacked like set of saws and more like a melody. Like there's just so much going on in the high frequency range right now that's kind of bothersome to hear. Let me see what speed I put it at. Okay, perfect. Let's see. This melody line turned out to be like so many layers, but it's very worth it in the long term. So I did want a high-end sine kind of filling some space there, but not nearly as much. Okay, well, after having had this impact play, it totally made me want to have kind of a more dancey kick in there as well. So we're going to do exactly that. Normally I'd turn to LSC for that, so I guess I'll do that. I wasn't actually going to, but just decided that might be a good option. Let's find it. So these are electro kicks, and they totally fill the role I'm after right now. I think we're gonna go with that one. Just gotta shorten that decay quite a bit. Cool by my standards. Okay, so now during this part, during this part, my entire keyboard just shut off for a second there. That was a little concerning. Okay, we're actually gonna make that unique. We're gonna have a little kick party. Oh, whoops, I took the wrong thing. Okay, we're gonna have a little kick party. Let's check it out. Okay, so we're gonna see what that's like. Huge little second bit that's gonna need a lot of polishing there, but I think that's a, very satisfying little addition to a song that was previously, it held so much meaning in one way. Felt very specifically like chilled out, and I took that, I made it the opposite. Why? I have no clue. It just kind of happens. And at first, for a period there, I was a little afraid that it wouldn't sound good. but you always gotta push through those because they're gonna happen all the time. So as I've said many times, this is that septuplet swing, sort of a drunken vibe. For some reason, none of my lo-fi artists wanted to collaborate on me on this one. Sucks for them, because you can make some sick lo-fi out of this. I think that people ultimately or automatically think that like synth heavy means not lo-fiable because lo-fi is such a specific genre, but I think you're missing out if you ever put any genre into such a tight role, tight definition. And that's where I come in, to totally abuse what you define as lo-fi. Because this is just hip-hop. But as soon as you add that crackle, it's no longer hip-hop. Okay, so right there I'm gonna want it to, wait, does that have an in? It doesn't. Let's see if we can crush that a little bit. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, so definitely gonna want to take our standard little bit. Oh, that's not it. Yep. Where's my heaven? There it is. So this is actually what started this entire track, and this is what's gonna be. What? Where is it? Does it just disappear? My instrument is making no noise. Why is it silent? It's like literally the key part of the song. Has it been silent? No, it's definitely not silent here. Oh! Well, I'm blind. Why did I silence it? Okay, well, nonetheless, I'm not going to try to mess with whatever decision I had made in the past. What I am going to do is bring it back. Okay, I don't really know how I want to add to this, maybe. See, that's cool, but the thing is this instrument is like totally overdone right now. So what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna steal it from there. I'm gonna go to this pattern and I'm gonna just throw it in somewhere else and see if it fills the right spaces. That's pretty cool. That is so awesome. Okay, that's how you make music apparently. You just click buttons and hope that it works. I'm gonna move on from this one because that was a pretty cool little thing that's just gonna sit there, as they do. Okay, let's see what this one's about. Oh yeah, that's a sweet song. I just deleted everything. That was accidental. Super chill with this one. Hey, race beast day. Is it citrus? I don't really have any citrus going on here. I could put it in if you'd like. But yeah, I don't use citrus. I haven't used citrus in a long time. Let's see. Synth classic. Yeah, I have it. But this one's just a chill beat. You know, hanging out as we do. Welcome, by the way. You're the first person to have appeared in like an hour or something. But that's all good. You like Toxic? It has some good ambient presets. Toxic? Synth no one ever uses. Toxic Biohazard, you mean? You know, actually, Toxic... Wait, do you mean Toxic Biohazard? Let me see. Insert synth. Yeah, it's gotta be Toxic Biohazard, you mean? You know which one I really like is GMS. It's got this sick bass. I'm gonna show you it in a sec. Okay, so we got we understand what's going on in the song. Firstly, let me open up GMS. There's this. Oh, that might be it right there, but I don't think so. That's a super sick bass in itself, but shit. Oh, there it is. I think. It's one of these two. But the panning on there just kills it, I gotta say. Totally kills it. Yeah, FM synths are pretty sick. I generally don't pick up on most of that stuff. Like, I don't use Serum or Citrus or any of that fun stuff. Let me open up Toxic Biohazard, see what they have to offer. Oh yeah, the reason why I don't really use this one too much is it's got too much of like a toxic feel. These are some sick textures though. I'll definitely work on this. I don't even like make sound design. My sound design is well, here, I'll show you. So here we've got a Nexus patch. We've got a Gladiator patch. Nexus patch again. Nexus patch again. Piano. Oh, electric piano. So all that stuff is like not your traditional sound design. Instead, I find frequency ranges that I like and I kind of layer them. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. You know, everyone has their own way to do it. And yeah, I can't create, you know, this exact sound that I might be looking for as far as like a synth is concerned, but I do have a DX7. Here, one sec. This DX7 rocks. It also has like a reroute matrix business, but I don't really know what any of that means. Oh! So I just turned, just by clicking one button, I turned this into this. How neat is that? These are like presets in their own right. I don't know how any of them work. Very fun. Yeah, I'm not really too much into that whole business though. I just, like, as far as sound design is concerned, I just use patches and turn them into what I want them to sound like. Like in this really chill vibe. There's nothing too complex going on as far as sound design is concerned, but it sounds good. I think the most complex thing going on here is that I think people would hear that in the sub and be like, wow, that adds a lot of texture to the sub. And it does, but it's not even like I made it. I just found it in Omnisphere and was like, wow, that sounds amazing. That's actually in one of my previous streams. So you're a producer, right? Do you think I could hear something you've made? That would be super fun. So into it. Let's check out that track that we worked on literally earlier this project. Have anything that you could share? Because learning means that you probably make some pretty good stuff. I've spoken with a lot of people who are still learning during these streams, and they're always really fun to talk with because everyone has like their own style, their own ideas. What is that? That is ugly. I don't like it. It's one of my samples, but for some reason I'm checking my instruments as though that's what's causing that problem. Oh, it's one of these kicks, eh? No, it isn't. None of these kicks make that noise. Is it this hat? Ah, there's a little clip. I don't want to mess with it. It's useful in so many other places. We're just gonna turn it down. Oh, even better. Now that I think about it, you can just grab the the hat, filter out some of the sub, but still keep the clip in there. Because clips are so nice. Such a nice way to make a hat into something more. Oops, low cut please. Thank you. Okay, that just sounds ugly. I don't think that's what's causing the problem. Because, like, it's there, it's definitely part of something, but okay, no, it's definitely it. Okay, we're just gonna get rid of that. Also, I'll check out your message in just a sec. Let me just clean that up. Okay. Let's see what you said. Well, that's pretty awesome. I like when people are kind of working towards something, like a goal. I was actually speaking with a guy who I met while streaming as well, and he's in a very similar place. He's like, I'm just learning, I don't want to release anything, but his stuff sounds amazing. Like, I think people always think their music isn't as good as it really is, and it's a shame, because you're totally, I don't know, convincing yourself that you're not as skilled as you really are. Let's see what this one's all about. Oh, what happened? Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Oh, this one. Does this even have instruments? Oh yeah, it's got that tropical sound. Tropical house. Of course, this is not gonna become tropical house. It's just got steel pan. Okay, so that bass definitely could. Oh, it's not even mixed. This base could totally prosper. Oops, I cloned it. Well, that's not a problem. If I just give it the sub treatment. Everyone loves himself a good sub. Let's check it out. Just like magic. I love layering. I mean, what kind of style? What are you trying to make? Because music theory is definitely important, but considering like what you're talking about, you clearly are more on the like sound design side of the spectrum. So my guess would be something like future bass, because that's a very strong mixture of like very music theory, but also very fuck music theory. But music theory is so cool. You don't need it, but it's cool. I like music. Ear is key. Yeah, but ear is music theory. Like, theory doesn't need to mean that you have to sit down and learn how a dominant 7 resolves or something. That's boring, but ear, whatever you learn by ear that sounds good, it sounds good because of music theory, and you're subconsciously writing that music theory into your soul, into your writing. Also, welcome. I love your color. Why is it... Okay, there we go. It's plugging like out of time for some reason right now, and it's bothering me. It's because the instruments haven't loaded in properly, so there's a bit of latency there, but it's gonna be fine soon. See, this kind of song requires music theory, right? And I made it just by ear, by what it sounds like, but understanding how it all comes together is a really helpful thing to do. Okay, I do want to say, definitely doesn't need to be 3 notes. Triads are good, but they're definitely not the only way to make a chord. And actually, I would highly suggest you try like 2-note chords, 5-note chords. So here, for instance, whoops, here I have exclusively 4-note chords, and that works. I like 4-note chords. I like 7s, really. But what I can say about the, like, fuck that shit, just plays 2 other random notes so it sounds good, I totally agree. That's what I do in almost every circumstance, really. But understanding why you're putting things where you're putting them is a very... Your chords have no music theory whatsoever? I doubt it. I really doubt it. Do you have a song that's yours that I could hear? Because I could tell you all the theory that's going on in there that you're unintentionally putting there. Because it's impossible not to make music with theory. But, like, you don't need theory knowledge to use theory at all. Just because you don't have, like, the understanding of, like, how an A-flat major translates to a B, I guess. Like, you can still, okay, this is loud. Oh, I'm excited. Can I hear it? Can I hear it? It's bass lines though. Bass lines are so theory heavy. I love it. I want to hear it. Can I please hear it? I want to hear what you have, what you've got going on. Okay, let's see if you... Yay, you sent it. Okay, let's check it out. 6 future bounds. Future bounds? Come on, that's so theory heavy. Let's see. Oh, and this is Toxic Biohazard 2. Wait a minute. Are you Race Peace Day? Oh, this is sick, dude. Yeah, sorry, my typing is a little obnoxious. This sounds amazing, man. Oh, that's so lit. Okay, yeah, these are so theory heavy. Theory laden chords. Yeah, you don't know why, but there's a ton of theory going on in what you're doing right now. Hey. I wish that some notes didn't see, all your notes are what's called legatoed, I think is the word. Hold on. Hey. Yeah, all your notes are legatoed, meaning that they're stretched. Here, I'll draw it out in stream. Oh. Alright, we got 2 more to hear. Oh, that's like a country cowboy vibe right there. Alright, the last one. Let's see what you've got going on. Okay, this one, oh yeah, you got hats coming in. How come you didn't put the hats in all the other ones? They're all in the same project. You could have given us the hats. Okay, anyway, yeah, I wish during either the third or the fourth little pattern that you have going on there, I wish that instead of having every note last last until the next note hits, i.e. legato, like some of them can cut. Like generally where the snare is, that would be my only suggestion if you're taking suggestions. But no, dude, this is sick and also super theory heavy. You can hate on theory all you want, but you're totally using it. And I don't even like theory either. And yeah, you totally do that. I heard it in that final pattern a lot as well. But you cut it on the first few, eh? Totally random. Oh, we got a friend. Welcome, buddy. Welcome to my life. Here, let me show you this thing I was working on. Well, I guess I'll show you this first. So this is like there's a game called Feel the Snow. And its owner or creator and I, or the dev team, we're kind of friends. It's pretty sweet, and they use my music, and it's like, oh yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, don't worry, that's exactly how I do theory too. Like, you don't need to know theory to be using it, but you're still using it. Like when you're finding the notes that just pop into your head, they pop into your head for a reason. Okay, so yeah, that's the song, but I wanted to show my little turtle friend over here. Well, first we'll do the song that I started this stream on. This is the song that I drew in and polished all within the first hour of this stream, and then I put them aside. We do have to have the little rainforest ambient there, the morning birds. Very important, I love that shit. But here's this. Oh yeah, it's just a little progression I picked up from a Japanese video. But more importantly, oh dude, this progression slams though. I really like it. Yay! Okay, now on to this other track. So there were 2 songs that I really worked on during this stream, and I want to share them with you if you don't mind. You could leave if that's what you want. Like, I wouldn't be offended or anything, of course. Everyone has their own life, things to do, things of that nature. But this song, it started out as like a chill song, and then I decided, hey, I don't want it to be chill anymore. Let's do other things to this same progression or idea. And it progressed into something completely different from where it started. So that's our little project. Let's see what it looks like. Okay. Okay, I'll check out your link very shortly. I'm just gonna have this song play through. Oh, also yeah, when I stream it just randomly freezes for some reason. I don't know why it does that, but it does. But see, this is a very chill, atmospheric sounding song, I would say. Oh. Good stretch. Good stretch. Whoa, one of those kicks has too much decay. Is there a reverb on it or something? No. Okay, I'll look into that after we do the full playthrough. Just keep it in my mind. And yes, I am automating up the Maximus because I'm awesome. That's definitely the way to master a song, just to automate the Maximus from 0% loudness to full. I like mixing. I love it. So now I was like, hey, let's not have that chill vibe that we've had for this entire song. Let's do something completely different. And what I decided to do, we have this little brass section coming in slowly, and it really gave me like a trap vibe. So I was like, hey, let's take that to the next level. And now this is my first time rehearing it in a while. Uh-oh. I love when it freezes. And then of course the obligatory dance section, because I do think it's not actually loud enough in the sub. So, uh-oh. I turned it up too much. I'll layer something on there afterward. Of course, now it just becomes this massive compressed loudness for it. But I'm not even opposed to that remotely. The whole idea is to have, as I said earlier, all the motifs come together into one big combination. And it's supposed to feel loud. I'll fix like what's going on here in the mid-range. I'll do that later off screen. Yay! Okay, let's check out this song that was linked a second ago, where you're stuck on it and the vocals are really bad. Okay, let's check it out. Let's see what that means. Why is it not loading? While we're waiting, let's hear another one that I'm working on. Also, oh, I messed up and I hit refresh. Okay. Also, I hate to hate on you, but I uploaded this song 2 hours ago and it's not even a real song. Here, let me actually just post it in the chat. Alright, let's check this out, see what it's about.
The night we met felt like a dream. You told me you wanted to check up on me. I wasn't feeling good, I already gave in to the nightmares that were haunting me. You saved me from my misery. Never believed this could happen to me. Now we write our own stories, united as one like it was meant to be. Together, forever, be together. Together, forever, be together. I love you so much. I love you, I will never give up on you. I love you so much. Be together.
Well, here I was hoping that that would be like a drop, and then all I got was this anticlimactic. Oh. Wow. Backward sidechain. That's something I've actually, I mean, I've heard it like mixed in, but never alone, and it's actually pretty crazy. So what do I think about this? I like your singing a lot. I don't know if it's you singing, but it sounds really cool. You have this one part. I'm gonna try and find it now.
You saved me from a misery. Right our own like it was meant to be. Together, forever. To check out forever.
Yeah, that. And I'd imagine the way you got the notes to lock so tightly is using like a, what is it? Forgot what this is even called. I'm finding it right now though. New tone, like a pitch or a new tone. It sounds really good though. I like that you have like each note kind of really hard grabbing the note. I don't even know how to describe that, but it sounds really good. I like your melodies. I like your like the actual words that you've got going on. Super feel good. The progression totally reflects that, and this is another place where you're totally using music theory all over the place. The way you created such a uplifting sounding progression is completely theory related. But yeah, no, this is pretty sick. What I would do after the drop, I don't know what genre you want to take it in, but it gives me a really housey feel. You know what? I'm gonna illegally download this and show you what I would do with it, because I'm bored, I guess, and that would be a pretty cool way to do that. I guess I'll save this. Okay, so first we'll get the speed. Together, forever, together, forever. Why isn't it downloading? Oh, okay, sure. That would work. Thank you. Do you want my Discord? Because this is totally like a housey build, I would say. Let me show you what I would do with this. Open up this song. Just while I'm waiting to see if you're, oops. Just while I'm waiting to see if you want like my Discord or something to send. Yeah, okay. It's this. Oops. Okay. I'm pretty sure that's it. Also, in this song I'm just about to link, the main chord fill is like, it doesn't load properly. My addictive keys is really weird. So I'm just gonna use like some sort of backup. Okay, never mind. I guess I'm just gonna use my other backup. I have a lot of backups. But yeah, this is what I would do with that kind of sound that you just shared, is I would grab this, load it in. Oh, load it. What? Okay. Go over here. Okay, that's close enough. So there's this thing.
It might not be the right time. I might not be the right one, but there's something about us I want to say, 'cause there's something between us anyway. I might not be the right one. It might not be the right time, but there's something about us I've got to do. Some kind of secret I will share with you. I need you more than anything in my life. I want you more than anything in my life. I'll miss you more than anyone in my life. I love you more than anyone in my life.
So this was originally just a project without that vocal, but while streaming a while ago, someone told me, hey, you should put this vocal in. It sounds exactly like find out. But yeah, it sounds pretty awesome. If only I had the original like chords as opposed to this random. The name isn't working. Did I type it right? You added me though. Like I have you added. You just added me a second ago. Here, let me just message you. Unless that's someone else. I guess it's someone else. Okay, do you think you could send me yours? Because this is 100% what mine is. Right here. Okay, what's your number? Oh, you added me. Okay, well now I definitely have you added for sure. Like that's 100% the right account. Yeah. Yay. Hello. How are you? Okay. While I'm waiting for your project to come by. That needs to be capital? Really? Wow, I did not know those were case sensitive. Okay. Good to know. I will keep that in mind. Because someone else actually had that same problem earlier. Not too long ago. But, yeah. I'm just gonna take a listen again.
Forever be together, together. Forever be together. I love you so much. I love you, I will never give up on you. I love you so much. Be together.
Yeah, I got all the money in the world, man. Okay, this is downloading. While it downloads, I'm just gonna sit here in silence, hoping that my life flashes before my eyes. What's going on here? Why won't you download? My internet's so wonky sometimes. Also, I'm thirsty, but I have no water. Why? My voice is thinning out, as it does. This site can't be reached. Oh, well now I can. It double downloaded, but that works for me. Open folder. Let's put that zip file somewhere where I can easily access it. Okay. Let's check it out. Very cool. Oops. Okay.
The night we met felt like a dream. You told me you wanted to check up on me. I wasn't feeling good, I already gave in to the nightmares that were haunting me. You saved me from my misery.
This is really well formatted, by the way.
Now we write our own stories, united as one like it was meant to be. Together, forever be together. Together, forever be.
This is actually so exciting.
I love you so much.
Oh, so it's a looper man, eh?
I love you so much. Be together.
Okay, so now what I want to do right here, instantly I get this very specific ARP vibe from, yeah, GMS would work. What is this GMS? Oh, okay, maybe not that GMS. Let's load in another GMS. And if you want, we could actually totally make this a collab. We could totally work on it together. That would be super cool. Let me see how high this goes. Okay. It's interesting how quiet everything is. What's your... You have an EQ on the master? Okay. I'm gonna say nothing about that. You know, I respect it. Whatever works. Okay. Oh, I didn't put the pattern in. Oops. Now my pattern doesn't even exist. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'm not using a GMS actually because it's just too quiet. We're gonna throw in our standard, boring old. Hey, you don't know. Maybe that EQ is actually super important to the mix, man. You like. Okay, I gotta get context again. For some reason, this is so weird to want to do, but it just feels right, so I'm gonna do it. We're gonna get the chords. Also, there's something really weird going on. That is not what that instrument should ever sound like. Why is everything in the audio section? That must have been an accident and you didn't really know at the time, but it is something that's easy to remedy. Okay, no, that sounds fine. So what I want to do here, oops, is have a little period. Okay, perfect. And during this random little interlude thing, we're gonna gate it. Okay, so that. Okay, we're just drawing it in. That was a little funny to hear. Okay. Oh my god. Don't worry, I promise this is gonna sound awesome. It'll take a sec. But it's gonna get there. Wow, that's such a sick little swing business you got going on there. I'm super about it. Okay, let's globalize this. Cool. One step. Okay, that's a little too fast for my leg. Yeah, that's good. Cool. Maybe that shape. And then lastly, cool. We're gonna want it to gate a little bit more. Yeah, it sounds really happy. Okay, yeah, that's the right one. Okay, let's hear it again. So, I have this really specific idea as to how this is supposed to go. And we're gonna see. Oh, I didn't even notice that this was here. Okay, and then drop like a, what is this? Yeah, that works for me. Done. What do your drums sound like? Oh. Drums? Oh, you have them like over here, so I guess they don't count as audio clips? No, they definitely do. Drums, drums, drums. Where are they? We have a hat basic. Oh, snare basic. Oh, I guess that's your kick. Okay, so we're gonna firstly layer some kicks. Yeah, I'm totally gonna do exactly that, and I promise you, you're gonna actually love it. I'm not even worried about that biz. Okay, so we're gonna grab ourselves our trusty old Nexus. No, I totally agree with you. A lot of people choose that that option. It's actually like better-ish for mixing, not really, but it is in some manners-ish, not really, but anyway, to each their own. Oh yeah, that's not what I wanted, but I'm so about it. Okay, done. Holy, I need to make that shaped. Okay, good. I guess we'll just chop it. Okay, we'll come back to that. Should already be a chopped one. It's fine. We're just gonna work with what we got. Well, you're right.
You saved me from together.
Yeah, right there.
Forever together.
Yeah, that's a bit better. So what I want to do with this right here is, yeah, something like that. It's gonna be kind of sidechained, and then we're gonna throw in some dance drums. If you want, I can send you over this pack, but by now you probably have amassed a lot of dance drums. This is my go-to for dance, though. The bass is kind of chopped. I'll figure it out as I go along. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we need a snare. Yeah, I never really liked the snares in this pack. Oh, that's the ticket. And lastly, a clap. And then we come back. Uh-oh. I accidentally, like, added it. Delete that. What? Yeah, that's totally what I just accidentally added. No, don't make unique. Oh no. Okay, well, now we just have a bunch of random claps. I think I've... oh no. I think I replaced the sample. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna pretend it didn't happen. We're gonna keep going. Why won't you drop? Thank you. Third time's the charm. Oh, and now I'm messing with this. Whoa! Oh, I thought you automated the swing. I was like, that's crazy. I've never seen someone do that. I replaced the uplifter. Whoops. That's a big fail, but I'll, you know. Oh, now I'm overheating too, so I'm taking off this sweater of mine. Wow, it's real hot in here. Holy shit, when did it get this hot? Out of nowhere. That's so weird. Okay. Okay. Just your standard kick. And then a common thing that people do is they just shift over the clap a little bit. Yeah, that works for me. And I'm sure you know everything about reverse claps. I'm also throwing those in there because I like reverse claps. They add a lot of dynamic range. I like dynamic range. I like a lot of things. Okay. That's cool. We'll add hats after, but first I want to get the main chord shit down. Because right now, like, what even is that? Done. Okay, now we need it to decay out. Ooh, I hope I shaped that right. There we go. Okay, perfect. So this is going to be very much in the back. This is not the lead synth. This isn't anything that's going to be noticeable, but it's going to be there. And that's the important thing with this part of the layer. It's going to maintain the same rhythm, because with something that's kind of sitting in the back like that, you never really want it to overtake any of the other main parts of the song. At least I don't. Everyone's different, so you might, and it can sound super cool. But for this, it's just really simple, sitting in the back, hanging out there. Oops, changing a whole lot of random stuff in this project here. Okay, you put your phone behind a charger, as opposed to plugging it in. You're just gonna put it behind the charger. I got no words for you. That's got to be the most legendary thing. Okay, that's for this one. Give it some side chain. Where's our side chain? There's our side chain. Okay, so now our main melody, I don't know if he's here, but that's okay. Our main melody is also going to be an Nexus, because you can do this with literally anything. Welcome back. Okay, so we have it going. Okay, we're definitely going to want that downlifter, so I'm actually going to go grab it and put it in separately. It's called Looperman Nocturne X Downlifter. Is that? Oh, you just had it. You just had a second version of it. Okay. So then, wait. Okay, yeah. What I'll do is I'll just clone it, and then make unique, and then in this little space here, turn off the reverse. Bam, like magic. I don't know where you're mixing. Well, I guess I can find it. Let's see. Okay, so 14. Track 14. Bam, it's like I never even made that mistake. You don't even need to worry about me. Oh, your downlifter builds and then cuts. That's a really cool little tidbit of your mixer. That works for me. The melody is gonna happen, but just not yet. Melody in pattern 5. Let's check it out. Yeah, we're definitely using that 100%. Gonna layer it on here. Okay, so we're gonna see what that sounds like. Also, I can teach you some stuff about melodies, because what's going on here is you found yourself a comfort note and you're just forming your melody around the comfort note. A really cool way to add a lot of variation in your song is just to, because what's cool is this is actually the same, like this E to F down here, or F sharp. It's the same notes, but it just moves up. So instead of it feeling like you're really holding onto your home note here, you can make it feel like this melody is a bit more dynamic. Anyway, we're gonna definitely work on that after. What's really important with house is that you have really powerful sounding chord leads. And that's the plan here, is to have chord leads that really hit. So let's check it. Yeah, that's good, but not quite what I want, actually. Yeah, that works for me. Wait, don't tell me I just messed up the wrong one. No, I did. What was here? What was here? Shoot. It must have been one of these chord leads, right? I'm mad at myself. Oh no. It was none of those. Oh, that sucks, but I guess we're just gonna remake it, like, sounding completely different now. Oh, no, we're good. It's still there. Ah, thank goodness. Okay, so why do I have two neck sides? I don't know. Okay, that was scary. So what's gonna go on here is we're gonna have a melody. A melody that moves. Here, let me open up one of my really old dance tracks, one of my original songs ever, and I can show you kind of what I mean just by having you listen to this little section. This is really old, I get it. It's not the best, but it's from back in the day, and it illustrates what I want to do. That's not that one. Is it this one? So what I'm doing there is I just have a... Thank you. I just have a... one of these playing the chord, and then it's just the top note that's changing, and that's what makes it sound so full. Okay. And I do want it to kind of move within that same... Okay, hold on. I'm gonna have to mute these for a sec. Dun dun dun. Oh, thank you. Thank you, friend. That's very appreciated. Okay, we can cut that all out. Grab these two. Grab this one. Yeah, this is why I save so often, but in this project I didn't really care too much to, because it's not my project. So as you can see, we kind of have this very clear rhythmic decision going on constantly, and that's kind of the entire thing. That's all it takes. Is this okay? So what we're gonna do is delete everything going on because we have ghost notes, and oops, that was not everything. That's okay. Also, for some reason I forgot to add these ones. Also, yes, there is a lot of mixing that's gonna need to happen to make this sound good, but it's totally gonna be worth it when the time comes. And yeah, once again, all I'm gonna be doing that'll make this sound good is changing that melody line. Okay, so what I want to do before I continue is I actually have two layers here for a very specific reason. I like adding a lot of stereo space by having two separate spreads going on. What spread is in that Nexus is each note gets its own pan, and it's like the lower note will be panned further to the left or further to the right. You get the idea. So what this is going to be now is one of these. Too much. That's a lot closer to what I want. Let's see what's going on here so that we can make it. Oh yeah, that's very close to what I want. I haven't made dance in like 4 years, but that's okay. Cool. Cool. Okay. Okay, and then the last way to just beef up that melody, this is definitely something if you're ever making dance, you should keep in mind because it totally adds a lot of power to what you're making. It's just having your own like melody. What is the word I'm looking for? Melody specific synth, I guess. Like a synth that's only purpose is to play the melody and really empower it. Okay, so now I really want to add some hats. I know I'm jumping around a lot, but as you can see, it kind of has a very dancey feel so far, and that's kind of like, as I said, it gave me a very housey feel, so I just wanted to add on to the house really, and I think I'm doing that pretty well. Oh no, It's because my mic is right where my mouse is, so I keep accidentally... Oh. Okay, we'll pretend whatever just happened didn't happen. Oh, I replaced my kick. Nice. Oh, great. Ah, what joy. And I muted it too. That's so weird. Okay, well, we'll find a kick that suitably replaces it, because... I don't know. Oh, I can just find it here. It's called Kick 22. Yay, just like magic. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I wanted. So I'm gonna actually double the length of this now. The reason why is because I hate when a drum pattern gets like really repetitive, and that's totally gonna be a problem not too long from now if I don't I think when a song sounds so happy, for me at least, it just instantly becomes a dance song. Like, the song sounds so happy, especially with your progression choice and everything. I just couldn't hear anything other than dance. Let's hear what the build is like again.
I love you so much. I love you, I will never give up on you. I love you so much. We together.
Okay, that works for me. For now, there's something that I'm gonna do, but you'll hear it afterward. So So something I did realize that I really want to hear here is a GMS bass. Specifically, I think it's this one. That sounds like it. Nope, it's that one. Okay, and this is going to be really easy to draw into because it's just... it's just that repeating rhythm. Also, I do want to let you know, I don't know if I'm going to do like a full melody line. I just wanted to give you kind of an idea of what I would do. Wait, is that the right note? Sounds good to me. I'm going to compress it though. Really get it loud. Because... yeah, I don't like how that sounds. Okay, what I need to do is just layer it with a sub. This is a common problem whenever you have like mid-range basses. Okay, that's close. Gotta turn it down and sidechain it. Sidechain both of these guys. You could sidechain it all, but I do want the melody stuff to kind of feel more powerful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sidechain some of the chord synths. I hope you don't mind me taking up your time with this, by the way. So once the sidechain is done, I'm gonna do that thing that's just such a common thing in today's dance music. You're gonna hear it and then get mad at me. Okay, so with the sidechain, it loses some power, but that's okay because the next thing we're gonna do is, where is that? That's in here. Vocal chops. So this chord progression is in D. So I need something in, oh, these are all minor keys, eh? D, so like F sharp minor maybe. Where's F sharp? Okay, let's hear what this is. This is gonna be out of key, but we're gonna work with it. And it's also out of time. Don't you love when that happens? So let's stretch it into 4 beats. Oh, that sounds terrible. Mode, auto. Oh, it's too rhythmic. So what I'll do instead is have it stretch into the 8s. It's hard to visualize that when it's... oh, it's just because I'm bad at shaping. How's that? That sounds alright, not my favorite, but we're gonna just keep adding stuff in hopes that it sounds a little better each time. So I need to make them all 4 bars long, but I'm having a little bit of trouble visualizing it since I don't start it on the beat, like first bar. That's okay though, we're getting there. Let's hear what that sounds like. Okay, that's really out of key, but you get the idea. There's a lot you can do. Don't just like throw in vocals the way that I've done it. Okay, and then the other thing we're gonna do now, steal this bit, because it's gonna be in like the second portion actually. Right here. Let's hear it. Alright buddy, have a nice life. I'm just gonna cut the stream here too, so thanks for popping by, thanks for saying hi, and oh, hey, sorry Uncharted Gamer, I don't know if you're still around, but Happy New Year's to you as well. I totally didn't see that. Yo, you're living the life. I should also do that. I might actually go do that right now. But yeah, thanks so much for popping by. I hope this kind of helped. I don't know if it did. I'm just gonna save it and maybe work on it at some point in my life, but most likely not, just because it's not quite the style that I'd ever really create. Also, more importantly, it's kind of just to give you an idea of, hey, this is a thing you can do. This is another step you can take, and you're probably going to take your own steps, and it's going to sound amazing, I guarantee it. But yeah, definitely hit me up when you do release more music, because I am very excited. The bass lines that you sent were super cool, and so is that little progression. Yeah, I hope that you guys all have a great day, and thanks so much for popping by. I hope that your new year was a great new year. Whatever that means. Peace out.